For 25 years, Healthy Cities Tutoring has been a thriving community of volunteers who share our vision that with support, every child can succeed in school. Over 6,000 local kindergarten through 8th grade students in Redwood City and San Carlos schools have been connected to our volunteer tutors, receiving one-to-one tutoring every week, totaling more than 100,000 hours of tutoring and mentoring. And every tutor pairing creates the opportunity for an enriching and productive learning experience for both the tutor and the student. A teacher recently shared that especially this last year, Healthy Cities Tutoring has been a lifesaver for my students. Meeting my kids online one-on-one was a game changer in their perceptions of themselves and being able to complete the curriculum. Our program is free for participants, making it accessible to all families who need it, and many pay it forward. High school students who were tutored in elementary school themselves give back to the community by becoming tutors and role models for younger students. Retired adults who are willing to share their time, attention, and wisdom with students week after week. And busy parents making time in their schedule to meet a student in the school library, maybe even while their own child is being tutored at a table nearby. And partners and donors providing financial support that funds tutor recruitment and training and connecting students with tutors who are dedicated to helping them realize their full potential in the classroom and in life. Thank you for joining Healthy Cities Tutoring in this important mission.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight to celebrate 25 years of Healthy Cities Tutoring, making perfect student-tutor pairings. I'm Karen Molinari, Executive Director of Healthy Cities Tutoring, and I'm honored to be your MC tonight. We had planned to celebrate with you in person this year, and as we've all grown accustomed to, plans change and we adapt. So we appreciate all of you logging in for our second Perfect Pairings live stream to hear from students, tutors, teachers about the impact tutoring has made on them. Tonight, we celebrate the connection our tutors make, the impact they have, and the dreams they help inspire. We're also here to raise funds to match more students with tutors and make more perfect pairings. We hope you'll help us do that through our silent auction and our Fund a Pairing campaign, which we'll share with you shortly. Please have 2 screens available to watch and fully participate, making the most of our event tonight. You have one screen you're watching us on now, YouTube, and you'll want a second screen to view and bid on auction items and follow our Fund a Pairing campaign. Be sure to visit the website hct22.ggo.bid. And please review tonight's program, which you received via email or with your meal, for instructions on how to bid and donate. And join me in thanking all of our generous sponsors, the many businesses, foundations, and community members you see listed in our program. They all believe in paying it forward and helping future generations succeed with the support of a kind, encouraging tutor. They contribute because they care about our community. So please let them know how much you appreciate their support the next time you visit or see them. We have an exciting and quick 35-minute program planned tonight. So settle in with your favorite beverage and enjoy the heartwarming and inspiring stories you'll hear from our Healthy Cities community. To open the evening, we welcome Sarah McDowell, the mayor of the city of San Carlos. Sarah is a dedicated youth advocate serving on PTA and the SCEF board before becoming mayor. And we appreciate her being here with us tonight.
Hello, I'm Sarah McDowell, mayor of San Carlos. I'm so thrilled to be here today to say congratulations to Healthy Cities Tutoring on your 25th anniversary. We are so fortunate to have Healthy Cities Tutoring here in our community, and I want to extend my heartfelt appreciation to everyone who has volunteered as a tutor. Healthy Cities is truly a gem. Every year, I love hearing stories from both tutors and students about the bond that is created with each pairing. It warms my heart hearing stories about tutors choosing to continue lessons over the summer with their student, or seeing students glow with pride when talking about their tutor and how much they have learned. During the pandemic, I was deeply moved by how many tutors signed on to help, even though it meant learning new tools to reach a student online. Tutors stepped up in a big way because the kids needed you more than ever. On top of all the learning that happens, and perhaps just as importantly, the children needed support and connection. Healthy Cities Tutors are making a huge difference in the mental health of our students every day. For this, I and so many in our community are so very grateful. Thank you to everyone who supports Healthy Cities Tutoring. Congratulations on 25 years, and here's to many more ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor McDowell, for your leadership and support of nonprofits' critical work to sustain strong and healthy communities. We are a community of helpers, as you mentioned in your State of the City speech this morning. Healthy Cities started as a city program 25 years ago. We are proud to be a nonprofit organization providing vital services to our schools, connecting generations to help teachers and their students have a more productive, engaged, and successful learning experience. Our goal at Healthy Cities Tutoring has always been to match every student referred into our program and with a tutor, and you can help us get there by contributing tonight. You can also sign up to tutor and be a mentor, as President Biden urged all of us to do in his State of the Union speech earlier this week. None of us imagined the challenges students would experience during the pandemic. The sudden closure of schools, distance learning, loneliness, isolation, and its profound impact on all of us, but especially for students whom extra support, guidance, and connection is critical to be able to learn at their best. We are discovering what students missed the past few years, what gaps exist and need to be addressed. And thanks to years of research, we do know that consistent, weekly, one-on-one tutoring by a trusted mentor has a profound effect on a child's life, leading to positive growth, greater engagement in school, and better overall health and happiness for both the student and the tutor. So tonight, let's help us improve the health and happiness of our community by matching more students with tutors, and maybe even signing up to tutor yourself. I would like to thank our esteemed Magnum sponsor, the Baker Family Charitable Trust, for their steadfast support of Healthy Cities Tutoring. Thank you, Brian, Leslie, and Linda. Your generous contribution enables so many students to receive tutoring. We appreciate your support. And we are grateful for our platinum sponsors, Alexandria Real Estate Equities. They appreciate our tutor support of the next generation, especially those in the STEM field, as providers of world-class biotech facilities. And Healthy Cities' new banker, Community Bank of the Bay, who are dedicated to helping local businesses and nonprofits succeed. We appreciate their personalized banking services and the generous support they provide. Our goal is big tonight, to raise over $100,000 to fund more pairings, and we are well on our way. Our generous sponsors have provided $65,000, and we hope our Fund a Pairing campaign will raise $30,000 and the auction will take care of the remaining amount. So will you help us pair more students with tutors? Every gift is meaningful. Every gift matters. Every amount puts us closer to our goal. Tonight, we hope to fund 40 additional pairs from our Fund a Pairing. That's 1,600 hours of free tutoring this year. I'm thrilled to announce that the Holmes Helping Hands Foundation has given us a challenge grant. They donated $10,000 to our Fund a Pairing campaign and challenge each one of us here tonight to join them in funding a perfect pairing. Thank you, Jennifer and Greg Holmes, for your generous support and inspiring all of us to help students succeed in school. And now to a favorite part of Perfect Pairings. We'll hear from one of our outstanding educators, Shannon Cody from Clifford School. Shannon has taught for over 20 years, and Healthy Cities tutors have supported many of her students. Shannon wanted to share what Healthy Cities means to her and her students. Shannon will be followed by one of our perfect pairs, Clifford tutor and Henry Ford volunteer site coordinator, Arlie, and his tutee, Scarlett.
Hi, my name is Shannon Cody, and I've been an educator in this area for the past 23 years. Yes, it's a big job. Yes, it's a lot of work. Yes, the stakes are high, the expectations are high, and the standards are intense. And yes, we move through curriculum, and yes, it's challenging, and a good place to be. And yes, we look for all the help we can get. And Healthy Cities team is making a difference. This team, this organization is changing lives, and each one of us has the opportunity to support them. Perfect pairings. What a perfectly simple way to describe an incredibly effective, efficient, streamlined process the Healthy Cities team provides. There is no shortage of students who would benefit from working with a tutor. I truly believe every single kid could benefit from having a tutor. It's about the relationship of having a positive, consistent, reliable, caring person helping to guide you. And when that person is not your parent, well, the relationship can be life-changing. No pressure to our tutors, right? To be honest, in most cases, it happens with much less effort than one might expect. Again, it's about the connection. However, finding tutors is challenging. Coordinating schedules and finding a location to tutor is challenging. Constant communication with tutors and parents and students and schools, it's a lot of work. The Healthy Cities team takes on these challenges, making the process easy and efficient for everyone involved. It's also how they do the who. It's the matches they put together. It's the perfect pairings. It's the time and energy they put into finding people's strengths and interests, and what this team invests into perfectly pairing the tutors with their students. Well, that's the spark that lights the fire. These matches, these tutor-student relationships are life-changing. I'm telling you this because I see it year after year. One of my boys was working with his tutor for just over a year. This little guy was darling. He worked hard and he wanted to do well, but he struggled. Grade level work was challenging for him. But man, I am telling you, when his tutor showed up each week, he was on top of the world. He would see his tutor walking up to the classroom door, and the look on the boy's face said it all. Smile from ear to ear. He would quickly gather things from his desk with never taking his eyes off his tutor. Then he'd skip out the door for his tutoring session. And for the next 45 minutes, he got to work one-on-one with someone who gave him their undivided attention. Someone who knew who he was, who knew his interests, and helped him fill in his gaps. And with so many of these kids, when they find that person who's not their parent, those academic gaps, those organizational gaps, those emotional gaps, they start to get filled. They are encouraged, and with their tutors, they find success. Be the change you want to see in this world. Gandhi. This brings me back to the compassionate, incredibly professional, and extremely organized Healthy Cities team and their tutors. They are changing this world, one perfect pairing at a time. And we can help. This is where we get to support this team, to support all the time, the energy, the focus, and the finagling that goes into doing what they do. Let us help them make more perfect student-tutor pairings, and let us all help change lives.
Hi, I'm Arlene Lewis, and I've been Scarlett's tutor for going on 2 years now, and I've been tutoring with Healthy Cities for 5 years.
Hi, I'm Scarlett Madrid Diaz, and I've been tutoring with Arlene Lewis almost for 2 years. And what I like about tutoring is that it is kind and cool, and he helps me learn more stuff that I don't know.
What I love about tutoring is just seeing all the moments when somebody really gets something for the first time. And that happens in a tutoring session when you explain something from a little bit of a different angle than the student had thought of it, and then Scarlett will say, oh yeah, I get it. You know, you see that moment when they get it, and that just feels great. And it happens for the tutor too, because the student asks questions in a way you hadn't expected, The thing that makes me keep coming back year after year is just all the progress you see the students make. A good example of that is in that difficult school year of 2020 to 2021. We just kept on tutoring right through it, even though school was remote and school was uncertain sometimes. But we just kept making progress, and that just always felt so good. That, as a tutor, one of the things you really gain from tutoring is just you get much better at explaining things, because in your everyday life you may know math or grammar or whatever subject pretty well, but when you have to explain it, that just sharpens your knowledge and it makes you fill those little gaps in your knowledge. So I see that even when I'm helping my daughter understand her math problems or other homework, that I'm a little bit better at explaining it now. What both students and tutors get out of tutoring is the connection. You get to understand your students' family, and they understand a little bit about your family. And the funny thing that has happened in Scarlett's and my sessions is that my daughter's bird, he's a parakeet named Loki, and he's in the room next to where I'm doing my Zoom sessions, and he's always tweeting away. And in one of our first sessions with Scarlett, I heard tweeting coming back the other way, and I asked her about it, and she said, "Oh yeah, that's mine and my sister's bird." All the time in our sessions, we have this parakeet conversation going on in the background. When I started tutoring, I wasn't sure I would have the patience to really go through and explain things, but I think that your students really win you over, because a lot of them are so eager to learn, or even if they didn't think they were eager to learn, by the time they understand it, you see how happy they are to have, accomplished that, even if it just means they're able to get through it.
One thing, if I could tell my tutor, I would say, keep up the good work. You're doing an amazing job.
Thank you, Shannon. The support we receive from dedicated teachers like you makes it easy for our tutors to succeed in supporting their students. Thank you again for being such an advocate for meeting students' needs and helping them thrive. And thank you, Arlie, for tutoring through the pandemic and also volunteering as a site coordinator, meeting weekly with our staff to help us match tutors with students. Your time and talents contribute to our success. And Scarlett, we're so glad you're having fun learning with Arlie. It's time to check our Fun to Pairing campaign and see where we are. Whoa! What a generous group we have here tonight. Thank you. Thank you so much. We so appreciate Janine and Raquel and Loretta and Becky and Jamie Baxter and Shirley Moore. You are all making such a difference. And Shannon Cody, thank you. Thank you for helping students navigate the challenges they face with a caring and encouraging tutor by their side. Katie and Jason Wexler, thank you. Your donation helps us recruit, screen, train, and match tutors with students. It covers the cost of background checks, tutor training sessions, and materials, and of course, all the coordination and management of the matches we make. Thank you, Mindy Shelton, one of our principals. Thank you also to those who have helped us fund more pairings this evening. We'd also like to thank our gold sponsors, many of whom contribute year after year to ensure students have tutors. We appreciate the generosity of these 7 sponsors: Black Mountain Properties, Illuminate Consulting Group, Stairwell, our board president, Michael Garb, and his wife, Judy, and Jay and Joy Strauss, the Stabinskis, and the Werbas. Together, you funded over 20 student tutor pairs tonight. Will you join them and help us fund another pair? Speaking of family, we'll hear from the Lopez twins, Alessandro and Gabriel, who attend Mariposa. These 2 brothers enjoy being tutored by high school students, and when you hear from James, their tutor, you'll know why.
Hi, my name is Alessandro. I'm in 5th grade, and I go to Mariposa, and my favorite thing to do is to color. I like tutoring with Helen because when I ask her questions, she always answers, and she tries to make it fun. And your tutor will help you with any questions. Like if you're shy, she'll help you with any questions. Hi, my name is Gabriel, and I go to Mariposa, and my favorite thing to do is to go outdoors and play with my brother. James always interacts with me, and he always helps me with everything. So it helps me with all my work, and yeah. I just every time I go with him, and it's all fun.
Hello, my name is James. I am a sophomore at Carlmont High School currently, and I am also a tutor for Healthy Cities Tutoring. I first heard about this program via my school's administration, but out of all of the opportunities that I had heard about, this one looked the most interesting. And I'm really glad I took it. Education requires a different approach for everyone, and that's kind of what makes a program like this so good. Personalized needs are always pretty hard to fulfill, so having a program where you can go one-on-one with someone, learn what style works best for them, learning about what techniques work best, that's what makes this program so interesting. And that's what's made it interesting for me, was learning about what worked best for Gabriel. Yeah, I think being a mentor is a very good skill when you're kind of about the age I'm at, because it teaches you a lot about cooperating with other people, kind of learning to, like I mentioned earlier, adapting a different approach, because everyone has a different method that works best for them. I think it's also important because it teaches you communication and just learning to trust other people, knowing that that you can carry them to halfway, but then they're going to take it the other halfway. Like having faith that they can do things themselves as well.
Well, as you can hear from James, you know why Alessandro and Gabriel enjoy their high school tutors. Thank you, Alessandro, Gabriel, and James, for sharing your experiences with us. High school tutors are such an important part of our program. They serve as role models for young tutees. They're up to speed on the latest curriculum and trends, and they gain leadership and mentoring skills, like you heard from James. During the pandemic, half of our tutors were high school students who stepped up to help our younger students in the community, and we're so grateful for their volunteerism. And now we'd like to thank our silver sponsors. These 13 local businesses and families and individuals help sustain our tutoring program. This year, we're so fortunate to have so many sponsors who answered our call. We have 38 businesses and families who signed up to sponsor our event this evening. And as I mentioned, they donated over $65,000. You are making a difference. And now, the person who's made the biggest difference for all of us by creating and growing Healthy Cities Tutoring into the organization it is today, we'll hear from our founding director, Donna Becht.
Thank you for your interest and support of Healthy Cities Tutoring. It's hard to believe, but Healthy Cities Tutoring began 25 years ago in February 1997 at White Oak School, where we placed 2 students with 2 volunteer tutors. One of those tutors had been recently widowed, and her student had recently lost his grandma. Talk about a perfect pairing. Timmy and Cecilia worked together for many years, following that day in February 1997, making a lasting connection. Healthy Cities has grown to make many great matches, and the beauty is not only in the wonderful academic support Healthy Cities provides our students, but those connections and relationships that are formed that provide meaning both to the student and to the tutor. As many a tutor would tell us, I think I learned just as much as my student. Along the way, many additional impacts in the broader community have been felt. Helping teachers provide one more layer of intervention, helping parents with additional resources to support their child, helping high school students develop mentor skills, and finally, helping retirees impart their wisdom and life experiences to those they tutor. Now, 25 years later, we're making a difference for children both in San Carlos and Redwood City at 14 schools. I am so humbled and proud to see how far this journey has taken us, and so incredibly grateful for the more than 2,000 dedicated volunteers who have made this work possible.
Thank you, Donna, for your vision, leadership, and commitment to children over the past 25 years. You have touched so many lives, providing tutors the opportunity to connect and serve their community, and providing students with much needed support. You've helped so many and created a legacy of community service and connection. Every one of us here tonight thanks you. We are forever grateful. And now back to our Fund to Pairing campaign. Remember to go to our website and help us pair more students. Oh my goodness. And Donna Beck there with a $1,000 donation. Thank you so much. I'm getting emotional. The greater your generosity, the greater the impact. Lisa Krakow, Bethany French, all of you make such a difference and we so appreciate it. And now we're going to hear from a teacher new to Healthy Cities Tutoring, Mrs. Burton, a first grade teacher at Heather Elementary, whose students are in school in person for the first time with her because preschool and kindergarten were online. She will share how tutors support her and her students in her class.
Hi everyone, my name is Luciana Burton, aka Mrs. Burton, and I teach first grade at Heather Elementary. My experiences with Healthy Cities Tutors have been wonderful. They support my students academically and socio-emotionally, providing a safe place for them to learn and grow. I have noticed multiple positive changes in my students who have tutors. They seem more confident and resilient. They look forward to meeting with their tutor each week and happily shares their experiences with me. This positive connection is so important for the growth of young minds, and my students are definitely receiving it from Healthy Cities Tutors. It has been a fantastic program for my first graders in ways beyond words can describe. Thank you, Healthy Cities Tutor.
Thank you, Ms. Burton. Our volunteers are proud to be trusted and caring tutors to your students, especially in these challenging times. Our final perfect pairing tonight started working together just this year. Carden is a student at Arundel, and Joanne is her Healthy Cities tutor. They will share how playing games makes tutoring fun.
Hi, my name is Carden. I'm a fourth grader, and in my free time, I like to go play with some friends in the neighborhood. I also like to go on long road trips, such as Disneyland, which is my favorite.
My name is Joanne, and I tutor because education has the power to change people's lives for the better. And every student should not only feel success in learning and growing, but also the joy in it.
It's very helpful for me, and I think Joanne has helped me throughout the school year a lot.
And Carden, I appreciate your dedication in making the time and effort to meet with me each week. I know it's hard when you've had a long day at school. And if you're considering tutoring, I would say just go for it, because it is so rewarding to invest in someone's life and to serve the community.
What I think most about working with Joanne is her kindness and her patience with me, and how she teaches me multiplication and division in different ways.
Carden, I think it took some time for us to get to know one another and to get comfortable with one another, and to find our rhythm, right? And I think the turning point for us was the day that I brought the small, soft, bouncy ball, and we threw it at throw it to one another while reciting the multiplication facts, and we had so much fun laughing, right? So yeah, I feel like after that we became, friends.
Thank you, Joanne and Carden. We're so glad that you found your tutoring rhythm and have become friends. That's what's so important about this program. This week, I heard from a former tutor who had lunch with a young woman she tutored as a first grader 15 years ago. They created such a bond and have stayed in touch. She shared how tutoring a first grader actually created a lifelong friendship, something she didn't expect and thoroughly enjoys. We hope these stories inspire you to take action. Making a meaningful contribution tonight can change students' lives, helping them realize their dreams and goals and do better in school. And we all know when students do better, our schools do better, and our communities do better. Our 15 bronze sponsors understand this very well. These businesses and individuals are longtime contributors to Healthy Cities. Their steadfast support helps us deliver a quality tutoring program. Many of these sponsors are also volunteer tutors themselves and give so generously of their time and resources. Thank you. You are a key to our success. I'd like to introduce one of our strongest champions, a tutor for almost 20 years and founding board member and president of Healthy Cities Tutoring, Lauren Pachkowski. She will share why she believes Healthy Cities Tutoring is essential to our community.
Good evening. My name's Lauren Pachkowski. I'm one of the founding board members for Healthy Cities Tutoring and was actually board president for about 10 years. I've tutored for over 18 years with Healthy Cities, and it is by far the best and most rewarding volunteer work I have ever done. We are here tonight to not only celebrate 25 years of creating connections and supporting students and families, but we are here to celebrate you, your dedication, your commitment of time and talent, and your generosity. In the communities we serve, our 2021 impact includes over 9,000 volunteer hours, working with 365 students at 14 schools, and there's so much more. As we look together at the next 25 years, we see the need and opportunity to grow the program and serve more students and families, connect and build community, and support our volunteers to inspire students to reach their greatest potential. Tonight, your contribution will fulfill our mission to help students achieve greater academic success, engagement in learning, and enhanced self-esteem. We thank you for your commitment to Healthy Cities Tutoring. When you give, Healthy Cities Tutors can give back.
Thank you, Lauren, for your leadership of the board and commitment to serving all students. You helped Donna grow Healthy Cities Tutoring from 6 schools to 12 schools, expanding to Redwood City and serving more than 400 students each year. And now, for our final Fun to Pairing update of the evening. Oh my goodness, look at these numbers. Thank you so much for your generosity. $26,000. We're so close to $30,000, and that is our goal. Corey Carpenter, thank you so much. Longtime San Carlos Lion and Secretariat Tara Linda. And Peggy Chesney, my mom, thank you, $100. Corey Carpenter, another 100. Wow, we so appreciate this. And Lauren Pachkowski, $200. You're all making such a difference in our community, and we so appreciate it. And Liz Min, thank you, Liz. Thank you for believing in the power of a connection. John McAfee, thank you. The power of connection, a trusted mentor, makes a difference for the children in our community. Giving back, especially for those who need a little extra encouragement and guidance to believe in themselves and their dreams. Our auction and Fun to Pairing remain open until noon tomorrow. Let's see if we can get to 30,000. Jean Daner, thank you so much. We really hope that you will bid on some of our trips. They can be won by multiple bidders. So stay in the mix, keep bidding, and know that you're supporting students one perfect pairing at a time. Thank you, Marilyn Vandor. We're so touched by the teachers and principals and superintendents and assistant superintendents that support us. It speaks volumes to the belief and the faith they have in the services we provide their students. And Alpa, thank you, Alpa, new tutor this year. Again, the greater your generosity, the more significant the impact we can make together. I thank each and every one
for supporting students through Healthy Cities Tutoring. Your support meant that once again, Healthy Cities met students where they're at, both online and in person. This past year, Ari and Derek bonded over text messages, phone calls, and Zoom sessions. Derek's mom told us, Ari's been a big support for my son's self-esteem and learning in all of his subjects. And Ari finds it so rewarding to help Derek succeed in school because he sees it as the foundation of having a happy and good life. Will you help us connect more students with tutors this year? Healthy Cities hopes to match 350 students with tutors through our 2 tutoring programs, both remote and in person this year. We receive referrals every day from educators telling us about a wonderful kid full of youthful exuberance who would greatly benefit from a teen role model who can also help them navigate 6th grade math, or the student in 2nd grade who loves drawing but struggles to sound out letters and read, and who, when matched with a retired adult, is inspired to draw and read through writing and illustrating a graphic novel with her tutor. The cousins, newly arrived to the Bay Area and to the U.S., who are trying to navigate 4th and 6th grade without speaking English. Through our network, we match them with a caring volunteer who speaks their language, understands the school system, and is helping them feel more at home in their new country. As someone who personally benefited from mentoring as a student myself, it's truly an honor to be in this position, to partner with our dedicated educators, school administrators, and community volunteers to support our local students. But we cannot do this without you. Your generous gifts of time and financial contributions make it possible to match students with community volunteer tutors. Please join us in promoting student engagement, improving academic success, and enhancing self-esteem. Thank you for your support.
Thank you. We are so grateful for the support you're providing us today. And look at this, 27,745. We're so close. We hope we can get to 30,000. We really appreciate all of your support. Michael Everett, oh my gosh, thank you so much. We're at 29,000. We're almost to 30. We hope that you can support us with the Fund a Pairing tonight. Every amount makes a difference. Thank you so much. We're grateful for the support you're providing and the investment you're making in our children's lives, ensuring their success and our community's success. Thank you to the Healthy Cities Tutoring Board of Directors who contribute their time, talents, and resources to providing students with tutors. I'm grateful for each of you, the leadership you provide, and the work you do to serve our students and tutors. And many of them are tutors themselves. Our dedicated and talented staff who are passionate about equity in education and helping all students succeed. My deepest appreciation for all that you have endured and overcome in education these past 2 years. I'm humbled by your commitment, your flexibility, and your can-do spirit, and I'm so glad that you're on our team. Our event team, who switched gears seamlessly midway through planning and worked tirelessly behind the scenes to create yet another successful virtual event tonight, while also recruiting, screening, training, and matching tutors. A special thank you to Hazel Stabinsky, Bridget Shum, Emily McLuhan, and Saskia Tierink, as well as our live stream vendor, Full Picture Media. From the bottom of my heart, we could not do this as successfully without each one of you. We thank our speakers who helped us share the impact of Healthy Cities Tutoring with all of you tonight. We thank our tutors who partner with teachers to ensure their students are able to learn, grow, and reach their potential. Thank you for being so patient, especially these past few years, and staying on through these challenging times. We could not do this work without you. And finally, we thank our dedicated educators and school partners who trust our tutors and us to help their students improve their academic success, their engagement in learning, and their self-confidence year after year. Thank you all for joining us tonight to support students and build connections and strengthen our community. We hope you have a great night. Keep bidding. We're almost there. We're at 29,445. Salute.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.